going to do a lab activity of observing mammalian heart. So mammalian heart, what are mammals? Can anybody give me the answer?
Which give birth to young ones.
Which gives birth to their young ones and feed with their own milk. So this is the mammalian heart. It's a goat mammalian heart. So along with that, I'm going to show you as well as the position of the lungs placed and the heart placed in between the two lungs. So if you observe this lungs, the mammalian lungs, this is the goat lungs, you can see the lungs and the heart. The heart placed between the lungs. We have a pair of lungs. So first let me go with the explanation of lungs to you. So if you can see, these are the lungs, and if I show just so you can see, here is the heart. Can you see the heart?
Yes, teacher.
I'll just show you the windpipe. So you can observe, see, this is the windpipe. What is windpipe called as?
Trachea.
Trachea. So this trachea, the windpipe, leads into two lungs, dividing into two, called as bronchus. Right? So if you can see, this is a cartilage. Cartilage and the bone. I hope you know the difference between the cartilage and the bone.
Yes, teacher.
Bone is hard, but cartilage is not so hard as the bone. So if you see clearly this trachea, we can observe C-shaped rings on this. C-shaped rings. This is trachea. So just I'll place this. You can understand the heart along with the lungs, in between the lungs. So this is how in our body, in the human body or the mammalian, we can observe the lungs and the heart. Heart placed in between the lungs. Understood everybody?
Teacher.
We are going to start the dissection of the heart. So this is called as the mammalian heart. Now let me go with the explanation of external features of the heart. Okay. Heart is, the shape of the heart is spheres in shape. Outline, it takes triangular in shape. Outline, it takes triangular in shape. When we talk about the anterior part of the heart, anterior means upper part, posterior means
Lower part.
anteriorly the heart is broad. Anteriorly the heart is
Broad.
Posteriorly the heart is
Narrow.
So in this way the outline of the heart takes the shape of triangle. Triangular in outline. As I said, the shape of the heart is spheres in shape. Then what is the size of the heart? The size of the heart is one's own fist. The size of one's own fist is the size of the human heart. Then heart is present in between the two lungs, as I just showed you before. Then talking about the heart, heart is protected in the rib cage. Heart is protected in the rib cage, and heart is covered with the two membranes called as pericardium membranes. What is the membrane that covers the heart?
Pericardium membrane.
And between this membrane there is a fluid called as
Pericardium
fluid. So this membrane, that is the pericardium membrane, pericardial fluid, the heart is protected from mechanical injuries, and even the rib cage also gives its protection to the heart. These are the external features of the heart. Now let's start the internal structure of the heart. Right. Ventral means what I told you? Ventral means what I told you? Front. Dorsal means what I told you? Back side. So how will you identify? So if you can identify, the dorsal side of the heart will be flat. The dorsal side of the heart will be flat. Whereas the ventral side, little bit bulge it will be. Okay, so let's take the front part of the heart, that is the ventral side of the heart. Then how can we identify which is the right side and the left side of the heart? So if you hold it, this part will be thicker. The muzzle towards the left side of the heart will be thicker, and the right side, you can observe, see, it's not that thicker. So this is thin. So this is right side. Whereas to the left side, it is very thick. Left side is very thick. In this way, we can get the identification which is towards the left and towards the right. I hope you are see how thick it is. Whereas here you see, it's thin. So this is right side and this is left side. Right. Let us talk now about the heart. Heart contains how many chambers? As I told you before, four chambers. The upper two chambers are called as arterioles and the lower two chambers are called as ventricles. Now I am going to show you the four chambers here. Right. If you observe, see this one. Are you all seeing, children? This one and this one is called as the atria. These two are arteria, and these two are called as the lower chamber ventricles. So ventricles take more space. Ventricle take more space. And you know very well, ventricle, which is the left ventricle, pumps the deoxygenated blood to all parts of the body. Right? That's the reason the left side of the heart is thick. The left side of the heart is thick because left ventricle pumps the oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. Right. Now this is called as, see, these two are called as the upper chamber, and as I told you how you need to identify the right and the left. So this is right atria, this is left atria. This is right ventricle and this is left ventricle. Now you can see a line, a dividing line. This is called as the septa. Right? And you can see certain lines over here. See this one. See these, and if you turn back side, see these are all called as capillaries. What do you say this one? Not capillaries. No. Now you can see these lines and the dorsal side when you go, see these are called as coronary arteries and veins, which will coronary arteries supply oxygenated blood to the walls of the heart, and coronary veins collect the deoxygenated blood from the walls of the heart. So these are called as the coronary arteries and veins. Now let's dissect it. Before that, let me explain the blood vessels. So here are the blood vessels. We have two main blood vessels which are called as veins and arteries. So let's talk something about the veins. Veins carry deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body and opens into upper chamber, atria. And the arteries they carry the oxygenated blood from the heart to all parts of the body. So now I am going to show you the blood vessels. If you see here, in veins we have superior and inferior vena cava, right? Superior and inferior. Superior, it collects the blood, deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. Inferior will collect the deoxygenated blood from the lower parts of the body. So you can observe here we have the superior and inferior vena cava. So here we have, the superior, the heart towards the left side, so that we can observe the ventricles as well as the ventricles. So I am just cutting. If I cut open, you can observe the lower chamber ventricles towards the right side, and not only that, you can observe the valves. What valves are present towards the left side? Now I'll show you the bicuspid. Towards the left side of the heart. So these are the valves. These are the valves. Towards the left side, near the left auricular ventricular aperture, you have a valve called as bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve is otherwise called as mitral valve. So this bicuspid, so I hope you all can see this. Have you seen?
Yes, teacher.
These are these are called as bicuspid valve. Have you seen? Right? This bicuspid valve will prevent the backflow of blood from ventricle to auricles. That is left ventricle to the left auricles. So this is towards the left side of the heart. Now let's dissect towards the right side. Towards the right side, you can see the valves over here. Have you seen here? The valves. These valves are called as tricuspid valve. It prevents the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle. It prevents the backflow of deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to the right artery. So this is the tricuspid valve. So this is the dissection of the heart, and here you can see the blood vessels. Okay, the largest artery, the aorta. Okay, and then we can see superior and inferior vena cava, and this is the pulmonary vein and pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery opens at the right ventricle and carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and whereas pulmonary veins brings the oxygenated blood from lungs and opens to the left atria. Okay, and then we have the aorta, the largest one, aorta. So if you can see, the aorta enters. See, this is, you can see, right. See, it has come up with the left ventricle, right? So it gives the oxygenated blood. I mean, aorta, it opens. See, it started its opening near the left ventricle and takes the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle and it gives to all parts of the body. I hope you understood. Yes?